Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports and the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, the guard set is Giddey and White. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. And it's Levine in at the small forward. Now we know, Greg, early on in the year, teams still trying to figure out their rotations.
And it takes time before you find the rhythm you're looking for. Coaches will mix and match units to see what works best, with the thought also of the postseason.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Giddey. Pocket 6. Rebound Minnesota. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs and the other was lottery bound.
Kept alive. Out to Edwards for 3. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Giddey, the pass to Levine. Stolen by Conley. And now here comes Conley leading the break. This is to Randall. Williams with the block. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the call. Chicago the foul. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
The first free throw is good.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Both free throws good from Randall. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. 7-point differential. And so just over a minute and a half played. Stolen by Conley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Another miss by Minnesota. Giddey, the pass to Levine. To halt the run. Randall grabs the board.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Edwards' shot is good.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Outside, White. To Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vuce setting a solid screen that gets things going.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Free throw good, Levine.
Just solid from the line. Levine shoots a high volume and a high percentage from the free throw line. That is the combination you want.
And so Levine nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside Conley. Driving to the basket. Out to Edwards. Good on the triple.
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards got a couple of threes now in the first for Minnesota.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
1:46 left to play here in the first. Deflects the pass. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's McDaniels. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic, McDaniels now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Conley against Giddey. Minnesota with the rebound. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
And how about we check the numbers for Nikola Vucevic?
Second team foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Timberwolves, Julius Randle, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So for the Bulls. Smith checked in for Williams. Buzelis comes in for Levine. And it's Dosunmu in for White. Minnesota also making some changes. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Now here's Vucevic. 14 points from him the last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding, just a force on the backboard.
Edwards with it. Defended by Dosunmu. Edwards kicks to Randle. Timberwolves passing it around. Back to Alexander Walker. Randle against Smith. Randle no good.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Giddey with it. Pass to Vucevic. Over Gobert. Oh, and he got it to go.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Vucevic is out there with Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in at the shooting guard position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here is Edwards. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic, and Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Chicago making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Smith. Zach LaVine comes in for Buzelis. And it's Kobe White in for Josh Giddey. Minnesota also with the sub. McDaniels, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Gobert, the pass to McDaniels. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention. Carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
Now, here's Reed. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Just 4 to shoot. shot by McDaniels, no good.
Nice job on the defensive end from Levine. You'd love to see more of this from him.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Dosunmu, the pass to Levine. And the three ball is good. Levine's got 5 points so far.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here's McDaniels. 9 points last game. Gobert, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Passes to Williams. He kicks to White. Here's Dosunmu. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat.
And looking at the Blazers matchup, that's one that I'm particularly curious about. Should be a fun matchup with the rosters those teams have.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Still scoreless. Tries from 10, and the shot is long. Bulls trail by 5. Here's Levine, and then Levine with the jam.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. RJ, you say this all the time. For a young player like Patrick Williams, reps are so important.
He's had a tough start to his career. 2 injuries in his first 4 years that ended his season. Every young player needs to get a rhythm. They need minutes, and they need to be healthy.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 8. That shot off the mark. Here's Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. There's Levine, and Levine with the slam.
Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach Levine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. Levine against McDaniel. Out to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Good work there as it goes. DiVincenzo's got his first 2 points.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
On the wing, Levine. McDaniels defending. Tipped away. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Back to Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal
And this is Edwards' game. And when he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
It's his first trip to the line.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots. So he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And Edwards drops them both. Giddy against Conley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Giddy finds Vucevic. Now Giddy. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It was all Anthony Edwards all the time in the first quarter. He had 10 points and 1 rebound. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves? And that's a wrap.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 3, and so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Handle out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. Here's McDaniels. Rebound collected by Levine. McDaniels gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. On the wing, Giddy. Back to Levine. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by McDaniels. And the shot goes in. McDaniels got his 3rd basket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Levine for 3, drains the three-pointer. Levine's got 12 in the game.
We see this time and time again from Levine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
Conley kicks to Randall. Excellent D there from Williams. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Randall against Levine. On the wing, Giddy. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 5. For the tie. Outside, Levine. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Conley. Williams with the block. The pass to Giddy. Pass to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double-teamed. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Minnesota in the lead. Now the feed to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Giddy the pass to White. And here is Giddey. Nothing on the board. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. Williams' shot is off.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Gobert can't hit. Bulls trail by 4. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Outside, White. Three-pointer. And another miss by Chicago.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Edwards slams it in.
It's simple. Guys, keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And it's Conley penetrating. Feeds it to McDaniels. Randall outside. Over Williams. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Pass to Giddey. High post Vucevic. Gobert on him. Vucevic with the bucket. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Bounce pass Conley. Here's Gobert. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. Here's Williams. He can't get it to go. Randall with some nice D.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here's Edwards. Edwards hits with little room.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Timberwolves on top, up by 5. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Dosunmu is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Vucevic. And it's Buzelis in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
That is a hard-won rebound, a man's rebound right there. A way to battle for it inside.
It's stolen by Ingles. Here's DiVincenzo. Kicks it to Conley. Pass to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Ingles passes to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. There's the pass to Dosunmu. On the wing, Giddey. Over by Conley. Way on the clock. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Giddey's got his first points in this one. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. There's the dish to Ingles. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Tries it from 9. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Off the left rim and out. Timberwolves leading by 5. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. He kicks it to Conley. Pass to Ingles. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
And so here is Chicago. DiVincenzo kicks to Conley. Pass to Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's tonight.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you get the sense that guys are still trying to figure out how to guard Buzelis.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stands for the Timberwolves.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
The free throw drops for Buzelis.
A really talented youngster. Matas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
Terry's checked in for Vucevic. Good on both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Alexander Walker passes to Ingles. Tries again. Chicago grabs the miss. Now here's Giddey. He dishes it to Terry. Smith wide open. He fires. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
They came close there
2 minutes
to tying it up.
in the game.
Love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Here's Conley. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Here's Ingles. Nice defense from Giddey. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Terry. Smith trying to break loose. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
At the line for the Bulls, Terry. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And Levine subbed in for Dosunmu. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Joe Ingles. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
The offensive rebound. Gobert, and that's good.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 4. A minute 20 left in the fourth. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He told them to pick up the pace. He said, if we're going to win, we have to seize this moment and act fast. He said, go all out or go home. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. That one doesn't drop. Bulls have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. Right the pass to Vucevic. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. With 3, Levine. Minnesota with the rebound. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Here is Edwards, and that's an intentional foul.
Kobe White. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Here come the T-shirts. Let's hear it, fans. Once again, your Chicago Lovables.
White finds Levine. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Third team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Outside Conley. And so the Timberwolves take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Mike, when you look at how the team's been playing the last few games, are you happy with the way things are going?
Yeah, I think we're playing very well. I think we're finally getting the chemistry that we want, and everybody's just playing hard right now.
Always a team effort here. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan.